Welcome back to another weekly Nintendo Switch eShop roundup. So grab your Joy-Cons and clear some space on that SD card because we're diving into another batch of incredible Nintendo eShop deals you won't want to miss. This week is packed with tactical brilliance, moody atmospheres and creative worlds that prove the Switch library just keeps on delivering. From massive strategy RPGs and stylish stealth missions to haunting adventures, heartfelt indies and even a few games that will test your nerves, this lineup covers it all. Whether you want to command armies, outthink your enemies, or just lose yourself in something strange and unforgettable, these are the games to watch whilst the sale is still on. So with that said, free up your backlog, open up that wallet, as this could get pricey. Let's start things off with something big, bold, and deeply strategic. Brigandine, The Legend of Renergia, is a massive tactical RPG where you command nations, armies, and powerful rune knights in an epic battle for control of the continent. It's a blend of grand strategy and turn-based combat. Think Fire Emblem meets Risk, but with even more layers of depth. You'll summon fantastical monsters, position your troops across hex-based battlefields, and plan campaigns that stretch across seasons of war. Each nation has its own story and motivations, so replaying with different factions feels fresh every time. The presentation has that classic Japanese strategy charm, complete with sweeping orchestral music and striking character portraits. It has scale and depth, but it is best for players who enjoy a deliberate, more thoughtful pace. If you've been craving an intricate tactical experience with real weight behind every move, Brigandine, The Legend of Renergia is a must-play and is currently 70% off at just £13.49 or your regional equivalent. This sale ends on October 22nd in Europe and October 23rd in the US and Canada. Next up, time to trade tactical nuance for tactical chaos. Metal Slug Tactics takes the legendary run and gun series and reimagines it as a tactical strategy game, blending turn-based combat with the series' signature pixel art chaos. You'll lead Marco, Theo, Tama and Eri across procedurally generated battlefields using cover, flanking and special attacks to take down hordes of enemies. What's surprising is how well Metal Slug's over-the-top action translates to strategy. Every mission feels punchy and cinematic, with reactive environments and that familiar hand-drawn flair. The soundtrack, full of military drums and electric riffs, keeps things intense from start to finish. It has smart tactical layers and deep customization, letting you upgrade units and plan synergistic team loadouts, and is tough but fair. If you grew up blasting tanks in arcades and want to see the magic reborn with tactical brains, Metal Slug Tactics is a must-grab, especially while it's on sale at £13.64 or your regional equivalent, its lowest ever price on the eShop, a 35% discount. This sale ends on October 16th in Europe and October 18th in the US and Canada. Now let's shift gears into something imaginative and surreal. Figment 1 and 2 are action-adventure games set inside the human mind, literally. You play as Dusty, the embodiment of courage, exploring a dreamlike world filled with creativity, fear, and emotion. These games mix puzzles, light combat, and musical storytelling in a world that feels alive with personality. Each area represents different parts of the mind, from logic and imagination to nightmares, and everything is painted in vivid, watercolour-like detail. The standout feature? The music. Enemies often sing during boss battles, turning every battle into a quirky, rhythmic duet between courage and chaos. These games are whimsical yet profound, using humour and music to explore deeper emotional themes. It's a surprisingly uplifting journey about overcoming fear and self-doubt. If you enjoy games like Bastion or Psychonauts but want something more poetic and laid back, Figment 1 and 2 are charming, and this bundle of two fully fleshed out games is an absolute bargain at just £2.84 or your regional equivalent, a massive 92% off for well over 10 hours of unique and intriguing gameplay. Bargain. Unfortunately, this sale for the double pack actually ended in the US and Canada whilst recording this. You can, however, still pick them up individually for $1.99 US each. And the double pack is on sale in Europe until October 26th. Moving on to something more minimalist, beautiful, and surprisingly addictive. Kingdom New Lands takes simple side-scrolling exploration and turns it into an elegant kingdom-building strategy game. You play as a lone monarch who rides out across mysterious lands, recruiting peasants, building defences, and expanding your empire one gold coin at a time. There are no menus, no tutorials, just visual storytelling and smart design. You'll need to balance spending between expansion and survival, as mysterious creatures attack your kingdom by night. Each new land adds twists and challenges that force you to adapt your strategy. The pixel art is stunning, vibrant sunsets, flickering campfires, and haunting nighttime raids, paired with a minimalist atmospheric soundtrack. It's hypnotic, relaxing, and brutally clever once you realise how much depth hides beneath the simple surface. If you enjoy games that reward patience and discovery, Kingdom New Lands is a bit of a gem, and at just £1.79 or your regional equivalent, it's a no-brainer. 87% off. Madness. This sale ends on October 23rd in Europe and October 24th in the US and Canada. Okay, stealth fans, this one's for you, and is my personal pick of the week. Mark of the Ninja Remastered is one of the finest stealth action games ever made. You play as a highly trained ninja navigating beautifully animated 2D environments, using shadows, sound, and strategy to outwit enemies. Every mission feels like a puzzle of timing and precision. You can disappear into the darkness, hang from ceilings, or silently take down guards. This remastered edition enhances the original with HD visuals, reworked sound, and all of the DLC content included. What makes it stand out is the freedom of approach. You can go full ghost and never be seen, or embrace chaos with gadgets and distractions. The smooth animation and responsive controls make every move satisfying. It's one of the best stealth games I've played, combining style, depth, and replayability. If you love precision, atmosphere, and the thrill of a perfect silent takedown, Mark of the Ninja Remastered is essential. But unfortunately, this is only on sale in the US and Canada. But at $4.99 USD or $6.29 Canadian, you have to pick this up. This sale ends on October 20th. Now let's talk about one of the most iconic names in action RPG history, and one I've never fully gotten into. Ys Origin is a prequel to the long-running Ys series, a fast-paced, dungeon-crawling action RPG with that signature Falcom energy. Instead of open fields, this one's set entirely in a massive tower where you'll battle your way upward through floors packed with monsters, puzzles, and epic bosses. The combat is quick and fluid, emphasizing movement, dodging, and flashy attacks. You can choose between multiple characters, each with unique playstyles offering fresh perspectives on the same overarching story. The pixel art and soundtrack are both vintage Falcom, driving rock guitars and mystical synth melodies that make every fight feel epic. It gets praised for its pacing and replay value, and is praised as one of the tightest entries in the series. If you're craving old-school action RPG goodness with modern polish and punchy gameplay, Ys Origin is absolutely worth adding to your library, especially at its current sale price of 75% off, costing you just £4.49 or your regional equivalent. This might not be the best entry for me, but at that price, I'll give it a go. This sale ends on October 16th in Europe and October 18th in the US and Canada.
Over. We're free now.
No, not over. Just beginning.
Time to get cinematic and just a little bit weird. Oddworld Soulstorm is a darkly humorous platformer that continues the story of Abe, a reluctant hero leading his people to freedom from an oppressive industrial empire. It combines puzzle solving, stealth, and explosive action, all wrapped into a rich cinematic presentation. This entry expands the classic Oddworld formula with deeper crafting, dynamic physics, and massive set pieces that truly feel epic. You'll guide your followers, solve environmental puzzles, and outsmart guards in increasingly complex stages. The visuals are gorgeous, detailed, grimy, and full of personality, while the storytelling balances satire and sincerity perfectly and has to be praised for its ambition and atmosphere. Some of my fondest memories from the PS1 era are Abe's shenanigans, and this doesn't disappoint. If you love story-driven platformers with brains, heart, and a good dose of dark humour, Oddworld Soulstorm is absolutely worth checking out, and with the current sale makes it even sweeter. 80% off, just £8.99 is its lowest ever price. You will easily get over 20 hours of gameplay out of this, and I highly recommend it, especially for any fans of the franchise. This sale ends on October 20th in Europe and October 31st in the US and Canada. Alright, let's rewind the clock for a moment and talk about a remake that absolutely nails it. Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap is a stunning reimagining of the 1989 Sega Master System classic, and it's one of the best examples of how to bring a retro gem into the modern era. You play as a cursed hero who can transform into different animal forms, each with unique abilities that let you explore new parts of the world. The beauty here is in the details. The hand-drawn art is gorgeous, every frame full of charm and colour, and the soundtrack seamlessly blends the original chiptune melodies with lush orchestral arrangements. Even better, you can switch between classic and modern visuals at any time with a single button. It's pure nostalgic magic. The balance of old school challenge and modern polish makes it perfect for both newcomers and longtime fans of 2D adventures. If you're into retro style action with timeless sense of wonder, The Dragon's Trap Wonder Boy is a must-have, especially while it's discounted by 75%, costing you just £4.49 or your regional equivalent, and this sale ends on October 16th in Europe and October 18th in the US and Canada. It's time to crank up the volume and start throwing hands. Streets of Rage 4 brings back the iconic side-scrolling brawler series after more than 2 decades, and it absolutely nails it. It's fast, flashy, and filled with that old-school beat-em-up energy, updated with modern style and precision. You can play solo or in co-op with up to 4 players locally, pummeling your way through waves of thugs, bosses, and neon-lit streets. The combat feels incredible. Every punch and throw hits with satisfying impact, plus the hand-drawn art is gorgeous, giving the whole game a comic book feel that pops off the screen. The soundtrack, featuring returning artists from the original series, absolutely slaps. A perfect mix of retro synth with modern beats. It's a fresh update on one of the best beat-em-ups ever made. If you grew up with the classics or just want a game that's pure action fun, Streets of Rage 4 is a knockout, and it's currently discounted by 65%, setting you back just £7.87 or your regional equivalent. You may only be getting 4 to 6 hours of gameplay for this, but it's an absolute blast and has so much replayability and is highly recommended. This sale ends on the 16th of October in all regions.
If you're listening to this, I'm probably dead.
And finally, let's switch from throwing punches to solving murders. Live on air. Killer Frequency is a first-person mystery thriller set in the 1980s, where you play as a late-night radio DJ who suddenly finds himself guiding callers through life-or-death situations as a serial killer stalks your small town. It's equal parts point-and-click adventure, puzzle solving, and interactive storytelling. You will use your wits and your radio equipment to gather clues, make split decisions, and try to save lives in real time. The voice acting and writing are top notch, blending dark humour with genuine suspense. The retro aesthetic, complete with synthwave tones and period perfect details, nails that 80s atmosphere. It's original and full of tension and feels like a strange, playable horror podcast. If you love story-driven games with clever twists, eerie vibes and a unique premise, Killer Frequency is one you shouldn't sleep on, and it's now on sale in the eShop for just £4.19 or your regional equivalent, an 80% discount. This sale ends on October 21st in Europe and November 1st in the US and Canada. And that's the lineup, from strategy epics to stylish indies and everything in between. If you found a new favourite or spotted something you've been waiting to grab, hit that like button, subscribe for more eShop deep dives and general Nintendo shenanigans, and let me know what game caught your eye in the comments. I'll be back soon with another batch of hidden gems and killer discounts. With that said, thanks for watching, stay cozy, I'll see you around.